The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College. Broadcast.
Coming up on the DrumBeat, new Vaughn Library renovations, haunted house attractions, and TJC Theater's opening night of Frankenstein.
The DrumBeat starts right now.
Broadcasting live from Studio 1108 in Jenkins Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College. This is the DrumBeat, bringing you the latest from students like us.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Bailey Davis.
And I'm Imogen Brown. Renovations on the Vaughn Library began this summer. Some of the new updates include study rooms, additional seating, and the relocation of the National Honor Society room. The study rooms and National Honor Society room can be found on the second floor of the library. There's also more seating available for students on both the first and second floors.
I typically use them to get caught up on homework. Being a full-time college student and having 2 jobs, it's really hard to find that time to be able to do homework. So whenever I can come in here and study, I definitely take advantage of that.
The library is open to students 7 days a week. For a full schedule of honors, visit the TJC website.
The haunted attraction World of Khaos has reopened this Halloween season with 2 new attractions. Their main house attraction, titled Inhumane, is themed as a wellness clinic of sorts where they conduct experimental treatments that are not sanctioned or regulated on their patients, according to their website. The smaller house attraction is called Freaked, which is themed as a carnival sideshow with many strange performers like the Pinhead.
World of Khaos is pretty much known for being vicious. Like, we are pretty relentless on the scares. Our sets are pretty unique. And outside of the general audience and the public, we're a pretty close-knit family of oddballs.
World of Khaos offers general admission tickets for $25 and fast pass admission tickets for $35. VIP tickets are also available for purchase.
We want everybody to see our new attractions this year. It's different. It's a little more exciting. I know people are always going to complain, oh, I'm not scared. Well, you may not be scared of this, but there's always something you're afraid of. And if I figure it out in the queue line, I'm coming after you.
World of Khaos is located at 816 East Oakwood Street, Tyler, Texas. And for more information, visit worldofkhaos.com.
TJC Theater's production of Frankenstein opens October 9th in the Rogers Palmer Performing Arts Center. The show is an adaptation of the Gothic novel written by Mary Shelley and follows the monstrous journey of the creature that scientist Victor Frankenstein brings to life. The show will run from October 9th through the 12th in the RPAC Theater.
For me, it's like I have these visions in my head of what it looks like, and it's so perfect in my head. And so to see how that comes about, how it's going to change, because it won't be exactly what's in my head, and that's the most rewarding process. And then also being here at this, an educational institution, is seeing kids grow and change and fall in love with things that maybe they didn't know that they would fall in love with.
Admission is free for students. Showgoers can get tickets at the RPAC box office or online at tjc.universitytickets.com. Performances begin at 7:30. Audiences should be advised that this production has mature themes, physical violence, and sexual situations, as well as the use of flashing lights.
Coming up after the break, a conversation with Andrew Mathews, the president of the TJC Alumni Association.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school.
Jessica has been through a lot in her life from early childhood.
My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She came in looking to complete her diploma, She had a family she had to take care of. Anytime she needed help, we provided her help. She realized that we were here for her.
She wants to have a career so her kids could look up to her.
My graduation, it was something I will never forget. I couldn't explain the emotion I was feeling because people like you and me sometimes may have doubts in ourselves, but I feel that everything's possible.
Jessica's future is brighter than ever.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat. Joining us is Andrew Mathews, the president of the Alumni Association of TJC. So tell us, Andrew, what is the Alumni Association?
The Alumni Association is a group of people that are alums and former students, and they just come together and they can network with one another and talk with each other and kind of reminisce on their college days. And we try to keep that intact with the Alumni Association.
Right, that's amazing. So you're only 23 years old and
Yeah.
you are the president of the Alumni Association. How is that like, and what can you tell other people who want to be in your shoes?
Well, being president of the Alumni Association is a big responsibility. There's thousands and thousands of alumni all over the United States and beyond. And it's kind of intimidating after I realized I was going to be the president, that I had some authority at such a young age. But of course, with age comes wisdom, but I believe I can add a couple of good ideas for the board.
Absolutely. So what pushed you to initially join the Alumni Association?
Well, what pushed me was I have a mutual friend that is on the board. She's actually was a friend of my dad, and he is alumni here. And we talked about it, and I loved the school, and I loved the campus, and I loved my teachers and faculty. And so I said, why not? And preserve this great school.
Right. So what type of events does the Alumni Association organize, not just for alumni, but even for current students?
So we do tabling. We try to recruit students. We have homecoming coming up. We have, we just had the women's basketball reunion. That was last week. And so different things like that. You'll see us in the community, reaching out, networking with other alumni.
Totally. So are there any programs in place to recognize or honor notable alumni?
Yes, there is the Sports Circle of Honors, which they highlight alumni that have leaded in their sport, their respective sport. And also we just recognized, I believe it was 5 or 6 alumni at our banquet we have every other year. And they're honored in different ways, how they've impacted the community, how they've raised awareness, how TJC flourishes in their life. And so that is a great honor to get. Also, the new president of UT Tyler received that award there.
That's amazing. So thank you so much for joining us, Andrew.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, we'll have more with Andrew Mathews.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think?
We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat. We're back with the Alumni Association President, Andrew Mathews. So tell us, Andrew, what are the long-term goals or plans for the association, and how do you see other alumni being a part of this?
So a long-term goal is to keep people engaged, keep people informed, knowing what's on the upcoming events, when we're doing things with maybe other schools and things like that.
Right. So what benefits and resources are there available to alumni specifically through the association, such as any discounts, services, or access to facilities?
You can get facilities to the school library if you're alumni. You can get certain passes, like when there's home games. You can get free passes if you have a certain level of the Alumni Association.
Right. And how can one join the Alumni Association once they graduate?
Well, you don't have to graduate to join the Alumni Association. There's actually a plan. So if you want to have a membership, there's a membership plan for students. Right now it's called the Proud Membership, and it's free to all students. And once you go up, there's the gold, and then there's beyond, and there you can reach up to lifetime membership.
That's awesome. So is there an alumni directory, and how can alumni get connected with each other through it?
There's an alumni directory. If you just go on the webpage, it'll show who the alumni are. And we have directors here at the campus, which is Miranda Sewell and Carrie DuPont, and they do an amazing job.
That's wonderful. So are there opportunities for alumni to share their stories or achievements through the association's platform?
Yes, there is. We actually posted today on our Facebook page, which is our main outlet to connect with alumni and share their story on their past here.
Absolutely. So talking about stories, can you tell us your story, how you ended up here at TJC to begin with?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. I'm from a small town called Jasper, Texas, and my dad is an alumni here. He was here in the 70s, and I really didn't want to go to college, quite frankly, when I graduated high school. My dad, unfortunately, had cancer at the time, and I just didn't want to leave home, didn't want to leave our family ranch. And so I said, fine, I'll just go here and where he went to school. And that's what got me here, and just loved it ever since. And he had some friends here from college, and they have mentored me, and I've met some great friends here also.
That's really beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I can't think of any right now, but please join the Alumni Association. You do not have to be a graduate. There are free memberships, and if you can get in touch with the advisors here, and they will help you at the alumni office. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Andrew.
Thank you so much.
Coming up after the break, we asked students about their favorite scary movies in this week's DrumBeat on the Street.
Welcome back to the Drumbeat. We have one last story for you.
On this week's Drumbeat on the Street, we asked students about their favorite horror flicks.
Probably the Halloween movies, like the first Halloween. That was pretty fun.
I have to go with Halloween. I don't watch horror movies anymore, but my favorite one was The Nun 2.
I don't watch scary movies, but I recently watched It Part 2, and it was pretty good.
That does it for us here at the Drumbeat. Thank you for joining us today.
Remember, you can always find the latest news at thedrumbeat.com or by downloading the Drumbeat app.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the position.